Where is Kilmar? Anybody seen Kilmar? Anybody? No. It is day 38 since the Supreme Court had their 9-0 unanimous ruling against Kristi Noem and the Donald Trump administration to bring Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who was wrongfully deported without due process, back home to the United States, where he can have his due process rights granted to him under the United States Constitution. So, like I said, we're at day 38. Kilmar has not been brought back. We got big problems here, guys. This is a rogue and authoritarian government that is not listening to the Supreme Court unanimous decision 9-0 to bring home Kilmar. This is an administration who is not adhering to the United States Constitution and its due process guaranteed in the 5th and 14th Amendments of the Constitution. So we have big problems here. The problems only get bigger because the people who have told me my whole life that the Constitution is everything and adhering to it is everything, and if you don't, you're a traitor. The libertarians, the MAGA folks, the Republicans who have fallen in line, these people have told me my whole life that, you're a traitor if you don't adhere to the United States Constitution. So my question is, what is MAGA now? Who are they now? Well, going by their logic, they're the ones who are the traitors, because there are no libertarians, there are no MAGA folks, there are no Republicans who have fallen in line in my orbit that is saying bring them home. They're saying let them die, let them go to the death camp and die because they hate Hispanic people. These are racist for the most part. They hate anybody who is brown. It's just standby. It doesn't matter if it's Muslim. It doesn't matter if it's African. It doesn't matter if it's Hispanic. It doesn't matter. You're brown. You're bad. That's sadly that's how stupid these people are. But he's not back yet, guys. And you have told me my whole life that if you do not adhere to the United States Constitution, you are a traitor. So what does that make you? By your logic, once again, it makes you the traitor. It makes this administration a rogue administration. It makes them an authoritarian government who is ignoring a 9-0 ruling, who is openly ignoring the United States Constitution, etc., etc. This isn't an opinion. This is just what's happening. And anybody who reasons honestly can add 1 + 1 = 2 in this situation. You're in government. The Republicans have government and all the branches, and they have all the power, and they're absolutely doing nothing to bring back this person who was not supposed to be deported because he did not have his due process. And it doesn't matter if he's a citizen. It doesn't matter if he's illegal. It doesn't matter if he's whatever you want to call him. Whatever far right-wing media is telling you to think about Kilmar, whether he's a citizen or not, he is still guaranteed under the United States Constitution, Amendments 5 and 14, to have due process. And then if there's a problem, well, they can deal with them. And if there's no problem, he goes home to his family. That's how easy this is. And we know that the Trump administration doesn't want us to figure out that they sent this guy away without the due process because he is likely innocent. And it would be bad for them. It's already bad, man. It's already as worse as we're maxing out in the bad territory here. So admitting you're wrong at this point is not really a big deal. It's actually going to be a benefit. But I get it. Authoritarians, they never want to admit they're wrong. They want this precedent to stand so bad because, like all fascist governments, they want to deport people they don't like. They want to deport brown people. They want to deport their political enemies. They want to deport whoever, whatever they're mad at the moment, right? It's just endless enemies with these people. But we need to have Kilmar back because the precedent going forward is just bad for all of us. If it's you, I'm going to advocate they bring you back. I don't care if you're MAGA, you're libertarian, you're a Republican who's fallen in line, and I disagree with you on everything. I still want you to have due process and your rights given to you. That's what this is about here. And once again, it's for the citizenry and it's for everybody else inside the borders of the United States. So this is how we run a country, that's trying to not navigate injustice. We're trying to do things the right way, and the right way is due process, because mistakes do happen. As mistakes did happen with Kilmar, mistakes happen. Okay, and innocent people get deported. Innocent people go to jail. Innocent people get lost in the system, and we have to reduce this as much as possible. And due process is a part of that process. So we're trying to uphold it, and I don't want bad things to happen to you, even if I disagree with you on everything. Okay, you get due process if you're in the United States. It's that simple. So call your representatives. This is where you got to put in the civic duty, where you got to be involved. Call your local Congress people, call your state Congress people, call your federal Congress people, and tell them you want the Trump administration to bring Kilmar back. Okay, we want the Trump administration to adhere to the United States Constitution. We want the Trump administration to adhere to the Supreme Court 9-0 unanimous ruling. We want the most basic fundamental things happening and working for us as citizens, right? If we don't have it, we don't have a country, guys. Okay. And that's scary to think about. But anyways, let me know your comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.